What's up, family? What's up? How you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a decent day right now. I know that we shouldn't be keeping an eye on the line right now, but if you're looking at that, you're probably panicking right now, right? I will kind of explain to you what I see going on right here, and I can't believe they're still playing with fire, right? I'm gonna explain to you. I found some more important DD, right? So when you're in doubt, just zoom out, right? Take a look at the bigger picture, right? The macro picture. So yeah, I'm excited to get into that. It's an official document, right, from the SEC and the government, right? So the rules and regulations that we were talking about, guys, they're starting to hit the Federal Register. That is how fast this is moving, right? So that's why, in my opinion, if you own any of these highly shorted stocks, I'm talking about like BBIG, Nokia, AMC, GameStop, I mean, the list goes on, right? Bed Bath & Beyond. I think that here pretty soon we're gonna see some crazy price action with them. Now I don't know how high they will go or anything like that, right? Of course, but I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, right? So don't take it as that. Take it as educational and entertainment purposes only, all right? So yeah, any new subscribers, thank you. Welcome to the family, guys. You know, I always do my best to bring you the most important information, right? And what we need to keep our eye on, and right, what we need to focus on. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Alrighty, first thing I'm going to show you is this screenshot. So this has been kind of floating around, right? And what it's talking about is this Twitter account, right, got banned because he exposed this DD. So help me blow this up. If you've never shared, share this one. This is jail time. Caught, right? I save everything. FINRA, I'm sure it's a glitch, but they need to answer. Tag them, right? How does AMC go from 1.6 billion shares in May to 379 million by November? This is their latest report. Right, so he highlighted here the details. Total shares, this is saying 379 million. And then this is saying total shares of AMC, right? In the month of May, 1.6 billion. There's only supposed to be 513 million shares in the flow, right? Remember, so that's a good catch right there. Now let me close this, and let's go to the internet. So with AMC, guys, it's the only stock that I know that goes down on good news, right? So AMC released this press release today, and this is all the details. I'm just gonna go over it real quick, guys. This is good, right? Because one thing, it's gonna stop dilution, right? So he's not gonna sell shares. He's not gonna do a share offering because he knows that's not what the apes want. But let's touch on this. AMC to raise 500 million in bond sale as it seeks to refinance debt. AMC's Entertainment plans to sell 500 million in bonds and to pay down maturing debt and related fees. These senior notes carry an interest rate of 10.5. Refinancing to push debt maturities out can help AMC save cash and pay down interest on other notes that are due sooner. All right. So that's what Adam's been talking about, right? He said he's gonna, refinance the debt, find ways to help raise cash and by not pissing us off, right? By not doing a share offering. All right. So let's go ahead and go into this document, guys. This DD that I need to show you this website first. So look. Everything's starting to hit the Federal Register, right? It should be this one right here. So you go here and you go to stocks, right? So these things are getting approved now, right? You see it right here, right? This is the specific one I'm talking about is this one. All right. So I'm gonna get into it here. And just to show you this is what it's talking about. BSTX is building the first blockchain integrated national securities exchange. So yes, this is what I'm talking about, the shorts and the naked selling and all that, right? That's going on, in my opinion. This is where they're playing with fire right now. Let's get into this, right? So page one, I went ahead and just highlighted everything we need to touch on, right? There's a lot of things, again, that are repeated. So this is the regulatory from Commission, right? Securities and Exchange Commission, self-regulatory organizations, Box Exchange LLC. It's a notice of filing to the amendments 2 and 3 in order to grant accelerated approval of a proposed rule change as modified by amendment 2 and 3 to adopt rules governing the trading equity securities and exchange through a facility and exchange known as BSTX. Now I know that it has to do with Citadel too, right? I know that it's involved with Citadel, but Citadel is a market maker, so they're going to be involved in a lot of things, okay? But this is what I'm going to point out to you guys, right? So the SEC right here, Exchange Act, whatever, in Rule 19B4, they're under a proposed rule change to adopt rules governing the listing and trading of equity securities on the exchange through a facility of the exchange to be known as BSTX LLC. The Commission is publishing this notice to solicit comments on the proposed rule changes modified by Amendment 2 and 3 from interested persons and is approving the proposed rule change as modified by the Amendment 2 on an accelerated basis, right? So normally these changes take like 30 days to 60 days, guys. This was passed last Wednesday and it's now being approved, and it has hit this one rule, right? As this change has already hit the Federal Register. Exchange proposes to adopt listing standards for certain equity securities, along with rules governing and trading of securities through a facility of the exchange known as BSTX, would operate a fully automated price, time, and priority execution system for the trading of securities. Under the proposed rules would be NMS stocks, as defined as the rule that meet BSTX listing standards that trade on BSTX system that would serve as the listing market for eligible companies and issues of exchange traded products, right? Okay. The exchange purposes to offer several proprietary market data products that are similar to those offered by other national security exchanges, as well as a historical data product that utilizes blockchain technology. So this is where those unique codes are going to come from, right? When these shares are trading or being loaned out. Specifically, the exchange proposed to record and disseminate certain information regarding orders on proprietary data feed that the BSTX would operate using a proprietary blockchain system. The exchange states that the BSTX market data blockchain would be accessible through an application process interface called API available through the internet, and the exchange would control all aspects of the BSTX market data blockchain and associated API. Each BSTX participant would be able to see its own order and transaction information related to its own trading activity, in addition to the participants and the non-BSTX participants with permission to view the market data. Blockchain would be able to see anonymized general market data related to all trading activity that is occurring, all right? Now, this is going to get into that T+0 that we've been talking about, right? Instead of the T+2, they're going to move to the faster settlement, guys. It's official now. The exchange states that information would be posted to the market data blockchain on a delayed basis of at least 5 minutes. The participants to indicate a preference for settlement on a shorter settlement cycle than the standard T+2 system settlement cycle. Specifically, the exchange proposes that BSTX participants would be able to utilize in a parameter which would indicate a preference of the same day or next day, which is the 24 hours, right? Every 24 hours. Bases when certain conditions are met. T+0 bases or on a T+1 basis would only result in executions that would actually settle more quickly than on the T+2 bases, and if all the specified conditions are met and the execution that is transmitted by the NSCC to eligible T+0, T+1 under the rules, policies, and procedures of a registered clearing agency. The Commission finds, I skipped this one. Accordance to the exchange, in order with a preference for faster settlement would continue to interact with any other order against to which marketable and resulting execution would always settle using the latest settlement time associated with the two matching orders. All right. So boom, guys, this is the wiggle room, right, of the T+2. It's gone, guys. Now it's gonna be in effect like within the next 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, it's starting, guys. So don't worry about the line, the share price right now. To me, it's just the shorts that are panicking and like they're absolutely playing with fire, right? The Commission finds that the proposal is consistent with the requirements of the Exchange Act and the rules and the regulations, therefore applicable to a national securities exchange. Rules of the National Securities Exchange to be designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. What have we been yelling? Manipulation, right? So this is designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices, to promote and just equitable principles of trade, to foster cooperation and coordination with persons engaging in regulation, clearing and settling, and processing information with respect to facilitating transactions in securities, to remove impediments and perfect the mechanism of a free and open market in the national market system, in general, to protect investors and public interest. You see that? Apes, we're being heard again and again. This is coming to an end, right? The squeeze is, I think, coming very, very soon. As long as like, well, as soon as all these rules start hitting the changes, right? And the other one that we're waiting on is the reporting, right? So that one hasn't hit, but it's about to probably hit in the next few days. The exchange also proposes to adopt the rule series relating to trading practice, participants including prohibiting forms of market manipulation and specifying certain obligations broker dealers have to their customers, such as the duty of best execution, right? That's major right there. Duty of best execution. Again, this is all just repeating itself right here. I just highlighted what I think we need to talk about. If you, I'll link the link down below, of course, if you want to go read it yourself. But this is from the government. The exchange proposes to allow participants to indicate preference for settling faster than T+2 settlement. Specifically, the participants would be able to submit an order with a preference of T+0 or T+1 preference. Two commentators refer to recent problems, right, that they characterize as arising from T+2 settlement and short selling, and state the proposal for a shorter settlement cycle would level the playing field for retail investors, guys. You got to read the fine print. I know that it's a lot, but hey, that's why I'm here for you, right? That's why we bring the due diligence. All right. Let's skip just a lot of words there. Nothing we need to worry about, I think. In addition to the commission believes that BSTX proposed requirements relating to independent compensation committees for listed issues would benefit investors by implementing the standards set forth in Rule 10C1. That's the one that's modifying the reporting, right? Which requires that the independent directors of a listed issue oversee executive compensation matters, consider independence criteria before retaining compensation advisors, and have the responsibility for the appointment, compensation, and oversight of these advisors. The Commission believes that the exchange's rules will foster greater transparency, accountability, and objectivity in the oversight of the compensation practices and listed issuers in the decision-making process of the compensation committees. So bam, here's another bomb right here, right? We're dropping on the that the government's dropping on the hedge funds. All right, so the commission finds good cause to approve the proposed rule changes modified by 2 and 3 prior to the 13th day after the date of publication of notice of the filing. All right. So, and amendment number 2 and number 3 in the Federal Register. The commission notes that the original proposal as modified by Amendment 1 were published for comment in the Federal Register. This rule text related to the proposed rule order parameter would be used to the preference again of the T+0 cutoff time to which an execution must be occur eligible for T+0. Amendment 2 and 3 are there to be and hereby is approved on accelerated basis. Okay, you still there? Wake up! I know. We're almost done with this. But it's something you need to know if you're holding AMC or any highly shorted stock, okay? The game's about to flip for everybody, right? Everybody. And approval for the proposed rule change is final, and the proposed rules and therefore are effective. It is further ordered that the operation of BSTX is conditioned on the satisfaction of requirements below. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, cool. So yeah, guys, I wanted to really, bring that to the table, show you what's up with that. And we're just going to touch on a couple things here. We'll look at the chart. I think we're still looking good because we are still sitting on top of this long downtrend, right? This is the daily chart. Here we go. So we're still sitting on top. So what I want to see is the bounce off of this, basically like a launch zone, right? Off of this. And it's just incredible that, we just saw this down pressure today. But this is the 2-minute chart, right? And we just saw this down pressure, right? And again, oversold, everything flipped. The volume was not there today. Where did that volume come from yesterday, right? It was over 100 million, like 124 million or something. And now we're back to 47 million. And as you can see, the net volume dropping too, and the OBB. So everything followed, right? But man, like I said, the changes are going to start being implemented, guys. So as soon as that starts, I think we'll see a change here in the market because they have to rebalance what has happened. and it's just incredible. Look, the SPY just ripping up, and we got no help. But every single time the SPY goes down, right, all these shorter stocks, AMC, GME, they all go down, but no help to move up. All right. Options chain, guys. Let me refresh. Make sure we got the latest one. So yeah, the reason, right, they want to knock this under 15, it's because of the options right here. There's 9,000 calls that are in the money currently. So we're gonna, if we see that bounce, right, we're gonna start to see that's the reason we got rejected at 18, right, because there was 15,000 there that could have gone in the money. As far as the puts, again, that's why they want to get it, you know, down here, because there's 13,000 that are currently out of the money, but the price is dropping. And again, it's dropping even though there was good news. So yeah, something, you know, this changed to 16, the max pain. So we'll see where that ends up. And then the last thing I want to show here on AMC for this piece is that they ran out of the shares, guys. Shares available to borrow, no shares left, right? So they had 1.7 million. I think they dropped them today, in my opinion, right? So you see this negative 7%, negative 8% today. But that's actually a good sign for us, right? So if we start to see this buying pressure come back in the next few days, guys, whew, look, no shares available. And we have still a potential right here. If they don't have any ammo to bring us down with, and if they're not going to be able to print fake shares anymore, that's why you'll probably see the price run up. Okay. We're gonna touch on Lucid here real quick. It broke this little uptrend that we were up on. So now we have to see where it's going, but it just went right back to where it was. Seems to have, you know, some sort of support here because it's bouncing off of this. But yeah, I don't think there was much volume either today. So 34 million. Nope, that was very low volume. And it was down negative 7%. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so it lost the VWAP too, right? So it broke the uptrend it was in, and it lost the VWAP. Even though the SPY was rallying, that's why I'm kind of confused on that today, because normally when the SPY goes up, everything goes up with it. We're just going to take a peek at the options chain here, see where we're sitting. Okay, so $30 again. That's why there's 10,000 that could run in the money. We still have until Friday. Again, this is just the update for today. And as far as the puts, they're trying to probably get it down to like the 25 range to get all these as well in the money. All right. So yeah, definitely a battle. But again, like with BBIG here, just real quick, you know, with the FTDs and we know there's issues with FTDs everywhere. You know, there was that article on AMC that came out that the FTDs rose like a massive amount again in January. Well, for BBIG, I just want to point out that this was the day that the rally started. So they just basically like recycled everything, right? They covered what they needed to, but then they had a whole bunch of other FTDs that are probably going to show up here on the next report. Yes, guys. So today I really wanted to make, you know, that point that things are starting to hit the Federal Register, and I think that's what's important here. And you know, if you here, let's just switch it. I'm just gonna close it up here, wrap it up. You know, this is the true test, in my opinion, guys. If you know, you won't get paid if you miss the squeeze, right? So even though it's horrible to look at, if you just want to step away and not look at the chart, then, you know, if you don't understand all the background things that are going on, that this is the true test, right? Because you won't get paid if you sell out, right? And if you miss the squeeze, in my opinion, you know, it's going to be tough moving forward, especially after all this time, which I think we are in a good position right now. You know, we have high short interest. We have these new rule changes they seem pretty serious to me, right? So like for me, it's ride or die, guys, with these stocks and these shares, right? I'm gonna try to accumulate a little bit more. I mean, not too much. I already have a decent position, right? I think for my situation and all that. You know, everyone's situation is different, you know, for finances. So yeah, guys, so just, you know, zoom out if you're having a hard time looking at the share price and all that. I think it's just the last attempt and to get people out, right? Because they've been doing it for a while now. I'm sure they broke many rules and laws to get here, in my opinion, right? Allegedly. And so I think it's gonna change here very soon, guys. All right, so just hang in there. Let's wait to see what happens with these rules and regulations, because we know the government is paying attention, right? They called for backup. Talking about the DOJ, I'm talking about, right? There's like so many eyes on what's going on in the market right now that I think the shorts are playing with fire, right? But I think it'll all change soon. So hang in there, you know, family. We got this. Apes strong, you know, apes together. We're family, all right? So catch you in tomorrow's video. Later.